Hello everybody, welcome back to Gordon, the Big Blue Engine, and today we are going to be reacting to the top 10 scary Thomas and Friends theories. Let me just say that all of them are wrong, okay? And by the way, couple of video, one of my latest videos, Henry and Edward, okay, and Toby need to get back to the Steam team. It's a slideshow. I will highly recommend you check that out. And if you want Henry and Edward in the Steam team, all you have to do is just call Mattel customer service and tell them why you want Edward and Henry in the Steam team, okay? Just tell them why you want them in the Steam team, and then soon, if the more and more people doing that, soon Mattel will have so many complaints that they'll have to put Edward and Henry in the Steam team. So please do that.
All aboard the train to Sodor, where the trains are mistreated and the town is run by a diabolical man.
5 seconds to the video, and she's already said 2 wrong things. 1, the trains are not mistreated. They like working there. And 2, Sir Tom Hat is not a diabolical man.
Oh, I didn't just make that up.
Yes, you did.
Basically what the show Thomas the Tank Engine is all about. Hey everyone, welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10, and welcome to today's video. I'm your host, Lindsay Ivan, and today I'm bringing you the top 10 scary Thomas the Tank Engine theories. So, Thomas the Tank Engine, another show I would never have expected to be scary.
Because Thomas is not scary.
Here we are.
Let
me know in the comments below which show you want me to do.
No show.
Next. Starting off this countdown, we have the tortured trains. Now, this isn't so much a theory as it actually happens in the show. So, basically, if these trains are deemed unworthy or are no longer useful, then they end up being scrapped or dismantled, aka they're killed.
Basically, in all the Thomas and Friends episode, no train has ever been scrapped. So I don't know why she's saying that, and it's kind of clear it's really clear that you haven't seen the show at all.
Throughout numerous episodes, you even see this happen. There was one episode where they literally pulled the train apart into pieces. They hooked him up to another train, and that train kept going until they ripped him in half.
That was a truck. His name was Scruffy, and he was later rebuilt in the end of the episode, and they didn't mean to rip him apart.
Or you have a train that was turned into a generator, and his corpse was stuck behind a shed. There he just lives motionless for the rest of his life.
That was Peter Sam, I think, was telling another Narrowgog engines that story because the other engines were misbehaving, and Peter Sam did not want it to happen to them. So Peter Sam made up the story, okay, so that the other engines would not misbehave.
Trains are terrified of this or worse things happening to them, and they live in constant fear. In one episode, you have the train named Hyro.
Alright, this proves how you have never seen this show. It's Hyro. My bad, you got me saying it. It's Hero, and it's special, not an episode.
Hero is shown living and hiding out in the woods since he is terrified that he is too old and will be deemed useless and then murdered. Or how about the episode where the manager of the railway totally harassed the train James? He painted him pink so that people would just laugh and make fun of him.
First of all, it was his undercoat, and he was a controller. And second of all, so back then this was bad writing, okay? So basically, what is happening is that, James, you see, Sir Tom had told James to do a job. So back then, this had bad writing. It doesn't happen now in Thomas, but basically the emergency was like James had to take some kids to a birthday party, and James had to, it was an emergency, okay? So James had to stop in the middle of his painting and go. So, yeah.
The theory that Thomas the Tank Engine is literally just a child playing with his train set. I mean, this would explain why there's only one voice for all the...
She says there's only one voice in all the episodes. Well, look, Thomas has different voice actors for CGI. This is CGI.
Characters, and often it's in third person. It's the child explaining the story. It also explains why the trains talk but don't move their faces, just their eyes. This is also why the human characters remain motionless. So people think that this child is locked in a psychiatric hospital, and the only toys he plays with
You can wait for an ad. Liberty Mutual does not sponsor this. It does not sponsor it.
This is
You can't be serious.
to destroy boredom. Turns out
Are these ones. The child has a very sadistic mind and tortures these trains. In fact, the child imagines himself as Sir Topham.
So this child is not psychiatric. She's basically saying that this child is Sir Topham Hatt, okay? But if he's Sir Topham Hatt, then there's no way how he's a psychiatric hospital child because he because he has never scrapped any engine if he's Sir Topham Hatt. Yeah, because if he's Topham Hatt, he's the greatest controller in the world, and he should not be locked up in a psychiatric hospital child. Because if he is, then the people are messed up of putting him in a psychiatric hospital child. Anyways, but he's not a psychiatric hospital child because if he is Sir Topham Hatt, he's a great controller.
Controller of the train to control trains. People have theorized that the trains were.
So this is just the trains are humans. One, the trains are not humans, and there's going to be another theory in this episode related to this that I am going to be relating this. So I'm going to skip this, and then there's another theory in this episode that's going to come back to this.
So people believe that these trains are slaves. Every day they have to work their hardest to avoid death. They are constantly worried that they will be deemed useless because once they're considered useless, then they're sentenced to death.
No matter how much the trains mess up, Sir Topham Hatt still does not Sir Topham Hatt does not scrap them. No matter what happens, the trains never get scrapped, and Sir Topham Hatt is he never scraps them.
They all have been instilled with this fear in order to make them work harder. These trains are literally overworked, and they always have to do as they're told. Sounds like.
If they're okay, listen, they have to do what they're told because he's their controller. Like, what do you? They have to work. Come on. And plus, he says they're overworked. And Percy's big mistake. Percy was getting late all the time, and then when he thought he was gonna get scrapped, so he hid to Machets, but Sir Topham Hatt came there and said, Percy, I'm not gonna scrap you, and I don't scrap any of my engines, and I'm gonna let you pull the mail for the rest of the week so you won't get late. So if they're getting overworked, Sir Topham Hatt gives them less work so they'll not be late.
They don't get a say in the matter. It's literally they work or they get killed.
No, that's not how it goes.
We have the apocalypse. So this theory believes that this show takes place in a post-apocalyptic train depot. So apparently this area is the only safe zone out there. In fact, in one of the Thomas books, it reads, engines on the other railway aren't safe now. Their controllers are cruel. They don't like engines anymore. They put them on whole damn sidings and then they cut them up. How mortifying is that? And how is
Which book was that?
that even in a children's book? Now, this town still treats the trains pretty poorly.
No, it doesn't. She basically doesn't say how. This last part of the theory is that this town still treats the trains poorly. No, they don't. And how dangerous is it out there? Okay, listen. She says like the other railway, but like the other rail, not the other railways. But tell me what book it is actually. So this one is Thomas has PTSD. It's basically about Thomas was been through World War I, World War II, and the Great Depression, and he's seen his friends blown up, and basically he is he's basically trying to go back in his childhood life.
Thomas is probably the most well-known train out there. He's even described as being the cheeky one. But turns out that Thomas actually suffers from PTSD. So let me give you the theorized background of Thomas. Thomas was built in 1915 during World War I. That means he would have gone through intense labor during this time. Then later on, you have the Great Depression, when railways were at their peak in the UK. Again, Thomas was overworked. Then you have World War II, in which he saw his friends being blown up from bombs. Thomas has been through and witnessed a lot. All of these factors has caused him to become traumatized. As a result, he has regressed and gone back to his childlike state. This is where he feels the safest. But it causes him to constantly act like a child, and he doesn't know how to stand up for himself.
So you're saying that just because you're happy means you're a child now? And basically Thomas stands up for himself. Have you not seen the episodes where Thomas gets bullied and then he gets back at engines? I think that's how most of the episodes go. Plus Thomas, if he's just a childlike train, then how does he have this much responsibility? Like how is he like going to place, being on time all the time, you know?
Poor Thomas. In our fourth spot, we have the evil conductors. Now, each train is said to be able to move only when they have a train conductor on board. This was proven in one episode where a train was whipping along fast on the tracks. He couldn't stop himself because he had no conductor. Now, the trains are...
So basically, that episode was Thomas Comes to Breakfast. And basically, the day before when Thomas was whipping across the rails, the driver said, "Man, Thomas, you're getting so good that you probably don't even need me." But his driver was just joking. So when Thomas woke up from the shed the next day, he thought his driver actually meant it. So basically, Thomas thought he didn't need a driver, but his driver was just joking. So Thomas just went along the rails but didn't have a conductor. That's why he couldn't stop.
Also shown to do some dark things to other trains. Does that mean that the conductors have complete control over the trains and their emotions? Well, yeah, that's what some people believe. So, in one episode, the trains are out of scrap. Then we have the murderer. So, we've already established that Sir Topham, or as they call him, the Fat Controller, is out of his mind. And the Fat Controller is legit the name that they gave him. I didn't just make that up. They literally call him the Fat Controller. But people also theorize that he killed his child. So in one of the books, it is mentioned that Sir Topham has a son named Charles, but we never get to see him. Then in the episode called Tickled Pink, we see Hat's granddaughter, but not her parents. His granddaughter is having a birthday celebration, so it's weird that her parents aren't present. So people are convinced that Topham present, and that's when people theorize. Then later on, we are introduced to a train named Charlie. And that's when people theorize that he killed his son and put his soul in a train. In fact, in one of the episodes, Charlie is shown to steal the Fat Controller's car. Hello, that happens in like every teenage movie. A rebellious son is mad at his parents and steals his car. So, yeah.
Well, basically, this was the theory that comes back to the trains are humans. So if Charlie remembers Sir Topham Hatt murdering him, putting him into a train, and now Charlie's happy in Island of Soda. So okay, listen, if Charlie remembers Sir Topham Hatt murdering him and putting him in a train, then how don't the other trains like Edward, Henry, Gordon, Thomas, Percy, how do they not remember Sir Topham Hatt putting the humans in a train because them in a train, because they should remember that? Then why are they so happy all the time? If Charlie remembers that, then why don't the trains are humans remember that they put Sir Topham Hatt put them in a train? They should be mad, not happy.
At our second spot, we have Sir Topham is in love with Thomas.
Sir Topham Hatt is not in love with trains. You don't even know what love means.
The controller has a weird obsession with this train. So people believe this theory for many reasons. So in one of the episodes, Thomas gets lost on his way to the mainland. Everyone is searching for him, but Sir Topham is the most freaked out.
Yes, because didn't you mean Big World Adventures, not Journey of to Sodor? I think that's what you meant.
So concerned that he's lost the love of his life. As a result, he gets angry at the other trains.
Because he's concerned because his train is lost. So if you lose a train, sure, you gotta pay a lot of money for another train. So then how's Tom's brain not gonna work, huh? He's worried.
So
you're saying he shouldn't be worried?
Hard enough. Now, when Thomas is found, Sir Topham throws off his hat and tries to hold back tears. He then says, "We can always get another hat, but he'll never have another Thomas." Pretty great.
Yeah, he won't have another Thomas.
He also declared Thomas to be train number 1 because he is number 1.
Or because he can just put a number 1.
Sweet. How creepy. And in our
You're
number 1
creepy.
spot, we have the insane tyrant. So the Fat Controller is the manager of the Northwestern Railway and is officially out of control. He is so manipulative and endlessly tortures and enslaves the trains. That's because he's slowly seeping deeper into madness and losing his mind. Let me explain. So Sir Topham Hatt has given the trains...
No.
He invented one way to destroy boredom.
Get Henry out.
It's basically about Henry. Well, guess what? Sir Topham Hatt later released Henry, okay?
Attempts to get Henry out of the tunnel.
And now Sir Topham Hatt likes Henry. He's a really good train.
He decided to punish him by working him anyway. He added, though, he likes to see the train struggle. You need to see them suffer from my video.
The trains do not suffer, just let you know. She's basically talking about how the trains suffer. Anyways, thank you for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And by the way, Henry, he later released Henry. Alright, have a good day. Subscribe to my channel, please.